How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Psychonauts 2, and in today's episode we are entering Ford's mind with the help of Nick John Smith. Where the fuck is he? He kinda disappeared. He's gone and missing. Who actually isn't Nick John Smith is fucking... what's his name again? One of the Psychic 6 members whose brain we put inside Nick John Smith's brain. Well, let's just get inside his brain.
Yes?
How are you feeling?
Busy. It's like nobody's been sorting the mail for days.
Well, that's true. Nice that he showed up. Also, he made like a weird fucking spiral on the ground out of mail, and I was like, is that supposed to symbolize some shit?
If I went inside your mind
A
and
spiral.
sorted a few things out.
I'm never opposed to anything getting properly sorted.
So, if you watch this Let's Play, you might go like, where the fuck is episode 12? Which is actually what I tried to upload recently, but what happened is that my video got corrupted. And I was like, oh, fuck me. And you know what's funny? Usually when my video gets corrupted, and it happens sometimes, right? What happens is, like, the video just cannot be played. The first red flag is when I go into the folder where I keep my videos, and, you know, each video when I look at it, it has like a little thumbnail. You can kind of see a preview of what the beginning of the video looks like, right? But the first red flag is when these don't load. Nice. You know what I just realized? When I jump, I make the ball. And I guess the explanation to the double jump in this game is that you jump, and then you create a levitation ball underneath you, and then you bounce off of it really quickly. That's why it shows up. But my levitation ball is green. Why is the... oh, now it works. What the fuck? Okay. Now all of a sudden it works. And I've messed up this fucking disc. What's with the sound effects being this fucking loud? Oh yeah, so the video got corrupted. But for some reason, unlike most videos, this one could be played, except it just didn't display anything, as if I recorded black screen and did nothing. And it's like, I was hoping that maybe if I upload this to YouTube, it will upload, and it will work, but it didn't. It still stays at 99% upload, and it just doesn't upload. Just like all the other videos that are broken and I try to upload. So, brief summary of what happened in that episode, just so you know what you missed. I went to the Forgetful Forest, or the Forgetful Woods. I met with the witch, I collected the bees. I think that's what happened in that episode. And then for the rest of the episode, I was running around the questionable area, taking care of some other stuff, talking to some other characters. I looked for Queepy in all the 6 locations he showed up in. I found the fungus for Lily, and I think I even gave it to her, which was behind the waterfall. And I think that's it, and we just went back to the quarry, where I went to the psychic isolation chamber, and I talked to Buell, and we entered the cooking competition.
Peace to Grulovia, but there is still unrest among the people. A little ungrateful, I think. Home soon, Lucretia.
A little ungrateful. What a bunch of assholes. So this is the king of Grulovia. Looks a bit similar to somebody, doesn't he? And this is Lucretia, Lucy, Ford Crawler's girlfriend. She was brought to the country to give, I don't know. There are like protests happening in Grulovia, and it was kind of reminded me of when... That's why I thought Grulovia was meant to like mimic Russia. Russia also. I don't fucking know history of Russia very much, but I know that the reason they don't have a Tsar anymore was because some revolution happened, and the Tsar and his family was murdered by a bunch of revolutionary and shit.
Can you help me get in there?
Maybe. To tell you the truth, I'm not addressed.
I think that's where USSR was like big on.
I'm sure I'll be marked return to sender and sent back there soon. Just grab on.
Did someone say return to sender?
Return to Cinder. You know what's funny? I have a Demon
This
Souls
letter's got no return address.
right on
Afraid
PS5, and I
that
wanted to
means
play
the dead letter office for you.
it.
I'm a heartfelt love letter.
Don't care who you quoted. The feelings must get sorted.
I don't know what that's symbolic about. That Ford put his feelings aside. I guess he did put his feelings aside because I got a feeling you guys figured it out by now. Maligula and Lucy are the same person. I don't even know if it wasn't spelled out for us at some point. This level's awesome and it's kind of creepy looking too. Especially with this giant Ford robot in the middle.
Keep coming. What's the point? Nobody ever writes what they really mean.
Man, Ford's pretty sad. Got a feeling I'll be able to get up there later. Alright, I don't
I wrote a letter
remember
once.
this room.
Did I think I could stop a war? Ah, doesn't matter. I never sent it. Maybe it would have saved 1,000 lives. Maybe just one. I wonder what would have happened if I'd sent that letter. I wonder if it's too late.
Man, this game's story gets so fucking dark.
Hey,
It's so fucking sad. Not to mention, like, you meet Ford in the first game and he's just like a weird old man, and then you find out all this shit happened to him and he's like a tragic character all of a sudden.
Quick, before I get canceled.
On Twitter, what the fuck he tweeted? He just said what he thought and somebody disagreed. And that's enough. He said the new Thor design is not
If I get you out of
intimidating,
here, will you still take
or
me up?
mainly just a fat man.
Quick,
Have I
before
told you about that? Like, were people
Whoa! Ah!
recently complaining about that? The new Thor design and the new God of War game.
Oh, my mistake. This doesn't belong in the dead letter office. Look at that address. It belongs in the International Dead Letter Office.
What? No, wait.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of funny how everybody here has the same voice because they're all crawlers. I don't know why I thought I can do a combo with triangle. What is this, Yakuza? I haven't even been playing Yakuza. I've been playing Northern recently. Alright, maybe let's first take care of this fucking jackass, this guy. And now we can freeze this motherfucker. And I hate fighting this guy. Like, even when I freeze him, he just seems to get out and frozen whenever he wants. You can't even keep track of him because he keeps teleporting around and shit. He's fucking tough. And you fight like multiple of him later. But what this game does is I really appreciate it. When you fight multiple of like tougher enemies, they became weaker, so like it's easier to take them down. Ah, fuck. So they have less health, right? But they still fuck you up just as bad. So I think that's a really nice design choice. I wonder how long this level is. I don't remember it being very long. See, I told you it would come from this side. I was ready to like start doing some weird platforming shit.
Here's the hat box.
Like using the high jump on a moving platform, but I had a feeling that would have ended up really badly and was probably another way to get there. Jesus Christ. Wrath, chill the fuck out. It's only death you experience. Should I not? Ah, fuck. What I done wrong? Is this not even where I'm supposed to be going? Is it? Oh, I'm supposed to turn on a lever. I didn't notice that. I think there's 3 in this whole level, 3 levers. But one thing that I found the most interesting about the new God of War, which I found out about recently.
Lucretia Mux, stop. Anti-war protests threaten peace. Stop. Great unwashed need a cold shower. Stop. for Grulovia, Tsar Theodore.
Yeah, so there were protests in Grulovia, and she was supposed to kind of like stop those protests from happening, but she ended up, you know, murdering everybody, and a bunch of innocent people died. She kind of went insane, and that's where our main antagonist comes from. Honestly, you don't really fight her at the end. It's kind of weird at the very end of the game. I don't want to spoil too much. Like, I got a feeling like what I said so far you probably figured out on your own, but but, you know, there's more to this story than meets the eye.
Lucy, your last letter frightened us. You don't sound like yourself. We're just worried about you. Love, Ford, and friends.
Yeah, I bet his friends had nothing to do with this. Gotta put back this typewriter together.
Now where are the rest?
I just punched that fucking flying enemy in the face.
Still two missing.
You know what pisses me off about the PS5? Whenever the keyboard comes up for it, the letters Z, Y, and U are all like in different spots. Or C, Y, and
Just one
Z.
key missing. But where is it?
One key? I don't see it anywhere, Raz. What will we do? Platform our way up this level just to find it? Oh, this is there's a really funny kind of mechanic with this whole typewriter. You can write using it. What's this? Look, I never write a typewriter. I don't know what that does. Actually, that's not true. I did use the typewriter once. I was in a museum. They let us do that. I just wrote blah 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 because I was like with my friends on a school trip, and if I wanted to write something funny, I'd end up probably getting kicked the fuck out of the fucking museum. They'd be like, "You son of a bitch, I'll fucking kill you." I didn't want to die, so I just wrote some boring shit. Oh yeah, and the new God of War has a new director. It's not Cory Barlog anymore. That was the 2018's God of War director. They have a new guy,
Lucretia.
which Cory Barlog stated is a trustworthy guy, and I haven't heard any bad news about him so far, so...
With the hoi polloi.
What? Just raise not enough to secure my region. Stop being coy with the hoi polloi? What the fuck does that mean? Sounds cryptic. Leave me alone. God damn it, I got hit twice by this shit. There's only 47 figments in this level, so maybe it's not as long.
Now, where did I put that letter? I must have put it somewhere around here.
Oh, wait. Probably have to slow that down, right? Do I have a slowdown right now? No, I got telekinesis. Oh, I found out telekinesis works on the judges. I was watching someone else's video. Yeah, I thought I would make that. Am I just stupid, or does this game really have some kind of problem with telling distance of a jump? I got no way to know how fucking close I was to this. Just me, or is it not? I hope it's not. Kind of do a little bit of a trick here. Jump at the right time. Get on top of it. If that leads me anywhere. No, I already been there. I think so. I don't know. Looks like yeah, I've been there. That's where the level started, actually. I think so. I don't remember, to be honest. There's a memory vault right there. It's trapped with me. Lucy's letters. Yeah, and the new director confirmed that this is going to be the end of the Nordic mythology saga, which I thought was really fucking weird. I mean, it is called God of War Ragnarok, and Ragnarok is the end of the world in Nordic mythology, from what I know. But still, I feel like that's the end, really? I felt like, alright, so, in the first one we fought Baldur, right? We killed him. Like, he's not exactly the first Nordic god that comes to mind when you think of Nordic mythology, so maybe they wanted to start off slow. And then they teased at the very end of the game Thor to be the next villain in the next fucking game. Which also, if that happens after the end of God of War 1, does that mean that the God of War Ragnarok will just begin with fighting Thor? Will Thor be like Baldur, where he shows up throughout the story and he pisses you off? But I figured that there's gonna be a third one where they're gonna have Odin as the main villain. But then again, Kratos doesn't really have a personal grudge against the entirety of the Nordic pantheon of gods, like he did in the first original continuity. I like the original continuity a bit more. There's like 3 games and like 2 spin-offs. It's just a bunch of shit to unpack. Well, with this one, it's like, gonna be 2 games and that's it. I kind of like when shit gets complicated and you fucking need to catch up with a bunch of shit. I don't know why. It just makes me invested in something, right? Alright, Lucy's letter. Grulovia invaded. They've been drinking tea together. Grulovia got invaded. I think she's from Grulovia, that's why she got called in. She swam all the way there, and you can see she holds a picture of her, and what you presume at the beginning is her mother. Actually, it might be her mother. I think it's her sister, her twin sister. I think it's her sister. Because later in the story it's revealed that she had a sister. So I think it's a picture of her and her sister who was, at this point, still in Grulovia. And she was one of the... And then Ford was left all alone. I can't tell what the fuck that says. Dearest Ford. What? I'm not only far away from the TV, but the fucking font pisses me off. The tides have turned. We can win the war. Love, Lucy. Ford is obviously concerned about that. I like how they all live together, it seems, because you can see that their mailboxes are like right next to each other. War is over. Now the people are the problem. Oh shit. Lucy, your lost letter frightened us. You don't sound like yourself. We're worried about you. That's the letter we already read. Country discontinued, and Ford was really sad. As a sad character that he is, so apparently. Man, this game's fucking amazing. I love this fucking game. This is my favorite game of the year so far, to be honest. But then again, I haven't played many games that came out this year. This might literally be the only one that actually I played on release. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I thought maybe there would be like a new God of War game. Maybe they even do a prequel explaining they fucking... Because I'm still not sure like how did... Like what happened after the third God of War. How did Kratos ended up in Norway or whatever he is. And he ended up meeting with some fucking giant lady who apparently... I mean, she was a giant, but giants aren't exactly always in different mythologies. Like, you know, giants. Or they're fucking huge. Sometimes they're just called giants, and they might be just very tall people, but they might not be the giants you expect them to be. Well, are we flying, little letter? With wings on it. Wonder if that's symbolic of something, too. I love levels like these. Because this looks like a giant office. No, wait. Oh, shit. I almost fucking grabbed on. Oh, wait, I'm underneath it. I almost glitched out. But I get fucking hurt and die. I don't think this level has a boss. But you know what, so far, of all the Court Crawler, I'm calling him Court Crawler. Court Crawler levels, the first one was kinda lame, the one at the hair salon. Not only did it not require you to bring anything to him and like do any additional levels, like the other 2 levels did. I don't really understand the theme of it. Like, what did Ford really used to be a hairdresser? Or what's up with that? I think the symbolism was that the fleas on the head of his customers are the people of Grulovia, and he flooded them because he needed to get rid of them because they were pests. So it's more like symbolic of how Lucy saw people of Grulovia as pests because they were rioting and being assholes and shit. I don't remember picking up a tag. How is it every time I have a fucking tag, I just don't remember picking it up ever? Don't tell me these overcarry from one level to another. That can't be fucking true. I didn't read any of these.
People have a new nickname for me. They call me Maligula. Nah, who sounds serious. I take it as a compliment. I like it so much, in fact. I can't remember being called by another name.
Oh, it's her thing. I was like, who the fuck's saying that? It's the postcard. Is this postcard gonna say something? That's not a person on a postcard. I love sliding segments, but when I have to when I have to collect shit during sliding segments, like, come on. But I was thinking, what other psychic abilities could have been added to Psychonauts 3 if it ever happened? You know what, with this game's amazing reception and Microsoft backing up Double Fine, and this game obviously setting up a sequel. Actually, it doesn't obviously set up a sequel. There's no like cliffhanger at the end of the game, which is what I was hoping for, to make me kind of hyped up for the next game, right? This doesn't have a cliffhanger, but there is one thing in the game that's never explained. Actually, there is one cliffhanger, but it doesn't sound that important. It just sounds like a little bit of a nod to the original game. I don't want to spoil it. But there's another thing that I've been keep talking about, and that fucking segment's gonna be pissing me off now. That throughout the Psychonauts HQ, everybody keep talking about someone called Agent 33, and he never shows up in the game, or she, I don't know. They never show up in the game, and you don't know who they are.
Wait, I think I know how to address this one.
Really? Well, it's worth a shot. But don't take all day. The mail must sail into tomorrow, no time to borrow.
Boy, I hope you know what you're doing.
Why is he rhyming? There's an L, take the L. That's what I'm gonna call this fucking episode. Take the L. It's a cool name, and fucking check it out. It refers to me literally grabbing an L, like a letter. L is a letter, and this level is all about letters. Alright, I can go back, right? Didn't pick my L. The L I also pick up is the fact that I lost an episode. That's another L. And it's also symbolic to Ford losing his girlfriend. That's another L. And if you don't know very much internet speech, then L just refers to a loss. Like you fucked up. Mostly when you fuck up an argument.
Is that the missing typewriter key?
Like, I don't know, let's say you get into an argument with somebody and... Can I throw it, like, from here? I'm gonna attempt. Shit.
I think that's the key I need over there. I think I know
Ah, it
who
worked.
Ford would like to address this letter to.
You can also go for the nugget of wisdom. And I love this level. It's great. Not as great as the previous level, but still pretty good. Oh, there's fucking stuff to collect over there. Ah, fuck. Almost had it. Another thing I was kind of thinking about recently,
think
the
he
fact
meant
that
to
I
send it to Lucretia.
actually bought the Dreams a while ago, and I have not even played it for a bit yet. But I was looking at through YouTube, and I saw people make saw people make animations using it, and I was like, I wonder if I could pull off something like that. Because for the longest time, I had this fucking story in my head, but it's just like, I don't know how to write. I'm not a writer, so I don't know how to put the story into. So I don't know how to put this story out there for like anybody else to see. Making movies expensive, and I don't have money. Who said that?
Get out while you can.
I don't wanna go!
Young Crystal. Ford 1000. Check it out, guys. We can address this letter to...
Sure, why not? Yep. I'm not sure about that, but if you say so. Really?
Oh, they censored the word bitch. I think this is meant to be removed. Alright, nice.
Not sure what's right, though.
How about...
That's a possibility.
Yeah, it is. I think they've been prepared for the fact that people are gonna write vulgar shit on it. Now, what's a vulgar thing I can write that isn't... that they might not expect? I know.
Wish I could help more. Maybe. I'm not sure about that, but
Ha, I
if you
wrote
say
this.
so.
I write a space bar. No space bar on this. Oh wait, I'm gonna try something.
I thought you said you knew the address. That's a possibility.
I know where to address this. I'm writing it right now.
Sure.
Look, it's not a swear word. Oh, come on. Cock isn't a swear word. It's a fucking animal.
No, that's not right.
How about
Wish I could help more.
helping plenty for? Don't worry.
Maybe. Really?
Balls. Well, that worked. Oh, I know.
Better try harder.
I know what to write. That's something
Maybe.
better if you've not thought of. Where the fuck is an L? There's an L, I took it. Fucking shit, I wanted to write anal bag. Now what am I supposed to write? Obviously, the letters I'm supposed to use are highlighted. They're the only ones that are different.
Is it luck? Man, I hope it's luck.
It is.
Not luck. What were you thinking?
I don't know.
Can't mess around, sure.
What if I were to write lucky?
Really? I'm not sure about that, but if you say so.
It's loose. I wrote it wrong. Fuck. I think I'm a dumbass.
Thought you said you knew. I'm not sure about that, but if you say so.
I wrote what?
That's a possibility.
See you.
Is it luck? Man, I hope it's luck.
It's Lucy.
Oh, that's right. That's the name we all forgot.
What do you mean? Everybody remembers it.
Now let's send that off and see what
Actually,
we
no,
get.
never mind, because everybody calls her Maligula. Nobody calls her Lucy. Also, shouldn't he mail it to Lucretia Mox, since that's her name? Lucy's just a nickname to her. But I don't think I could have write Lucretia
The mail
Mox.
just doesn't matter.
I also wonder if like you could have wrote something that was like a secret and like it would trigger a secret dialogue or some shit. Also, even though this Ford is a robot, the inside of his head is still the same. It'd be kind of cool if the insides of their heads were different. Like the robot one would actually have a robot inside of
This
a
is a
brain.
private mailbox. You aren't allowed in here. You've been missorted. You touch that, and it's a federal crime.
I don't give a shit about the feds. Fuck the
What
feds.
did you say in that letter?
Nothing important, really. Just
Fuck
that
you.
I loved her.
That's
She
even
just
worse.
wanted to help, but they pushed it too far. Well, how should we have known? It's not like she was marked fragile. But I thought I knew her and everything she held inside herself. I had so much to learn. I guess some packages are better left unopened.
I think Agent 33 is some kind of new hotshot Psychonauts, like he's the best of the best. He's considered to be the best. Oh look, the carpet on the floor was like the game's box.
Rasputin,
Agent Cruller, how do you feel?
I've done a terrible thing.
I really wanted to get
And
this
so
game
have you.
physically, but
But we just
wasn't
wanted to undo
available.
what Maligula did to you.
Not to
Maligula
mention this
didn't do
game
this
is
to
not
me.
on PS. I mean,
That's
it's
the first thing
PS4
I've
game,
learned
so
in
even though I'm
here.
playing it on
The
PS5,
rest,
it doesn't
you're
have any
gonna have
fancy
to see for
schmancy
yourself.
rumble features. But so far I haven't played anything with fancy rumble schmeatures. I should probably play Astro's Playroom. Where the
Ford,
fuck
what
are
is
we?
it?
See for yourself.
Man, he's being creepy as fuck. We're going to the medieval graveyard. Is this still part of the level I just been into? What level is this a part of? Am I on a new level? It only has 20 figments in it, but this is creepy. And we got 30 minutes timed. Thanks fucking God for that timer. Loving it. No, for real, that skull. Oh, wait a minute. That skull on top of it looks a bit like the skull from Sea of Thieves. Doesn't it? Or maybe the skull of Sir Daniel from Medieval, but I don't know if Double Fine had anything to do with either of those games. I was gonna say that, oh, Double Fine made Sea of Thieves, but I just realized, no, that was Rare that made Sea of Thieves. Not Double Fine, but they are both owned by Microsoft, so perhaps that's the reference here? I'm not sure, but see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.